Today you do not come to lift more weight. Today you come to raise your level. This is day 6 of the 30-day challenge. And today it's not about how many reps you do. It's about how you do them. Because let me ask you something. Are you training right? Or just repeating mistakes every day? This is not a rest day, nor a soft day. This is the day where those who train smart get the edge. The day where you record yourself, observe yourself, and correct what no one else sees. Today we're going to go over key movements. We're going to catch flaws in technique, improve execution, and make sure that every repetition of the challenge is worth twice as much from now on. Whether you train at home or in the gym, this workout is designed to fine-tune your body, and above all, your mindset. So subscribe, turn on the little bell, and leave in the comments. Day 6 completed, technique tuned. Because today isn't about how much you lift. It's about who's serious about doing it right. Before you correct your technique, you have to feel your body first. And this warm-up isn't just for activation. It's for diagnosis. Do each movement slowly, with intention, and with your full attention on how you feel. We start with slow, controlled air squats. Don't try to do too many. Do a few, but feel everything. Go down without rushing. Notice if your knees collapse, if your heels lift, if you lose control on the way down. This exercise is an X-ray of your legs and your mobility. Then we move on to slow push-ups. Place your hands just below your shoulders, activate your abdomen, and slowly lower down. Feel if your core disconnects, if your neck drops before your chest, or if your elbows open like wings. You don't come here to do reps. You come to notice if you're doing them right. Now we will do an isometric rowing without weight. Simulate the pulling gesture with your arms in front of you, and pull your elbows back as if you had a band. Squeeze your shoulder blades, keep your back straight, and feel if your shoulders are doing the work, or if you're just using your arms. This exercise shows you if you're really activating your back, or just pretending. We continue with an unloaded hip hinge, as if you were doing an air deadlift. Place your hands on your hips and push back, keeping your back straight and knees slightly bent. Do it slowly. Feel if your lower back rounds or if you lose your line at the neck. A bad hinge here. That's an injury when you have a barbell on top of it. And we finish with a basic plank, but with total focus. Forearms on the floor, body in a straight line, abdomen tight, glutes active. Breathe deeply. If it shakes, you're alive. If you feel your hip drop, adjust. If it rises, correct. This exercise is not about holding, it's about connecting. And that's it. Now that your body is awake, and your attention is where it should be, it's time to start the correction training. It's time to start the correction training. Let's go with the home section, and let's do it better than ever. You're not here today to sweat more. You're here to train better. We're going to review the fundamental movements, the ones you use every day of the challenge. And we'll do it slowly, with intention, and with a level of awareness that elevates results and avoids mistakes. The first exercise is the air squat with pause. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart and begin to slowly lower yourself down, as if you had a camera filming you from the side. Pause for 2 seconds at the lowest point. Now ask yourself, are my knees in line with my feet? Am I lowering far enough, or only as far as is comfortable? Are my heels glued to the floor? This movement reveals whether you have good hip mobility, core control, and overall stability. Do 2 to 3 sets of 6 to 8 very slow reps. If you can, record yourself. Seeing your form from the outside teaches you more than 1,000 quick reps. We move on to controlled push-ups. Get into push-up position, hands just below shoulders, abdomen firm. Lower in 3 seconds, pause 1 second down, and raise in 2 seconds. The goal here is not quantity, but alignment. Back straight, hips stable, neck relaxed. Watch to see if your elbows go too wide or if you're pushing with one side more than the other. If you can't make them full, brace your knees. But keep the focus on form. Do 2 or 3 sets of 5 to 8 slow reps. We continue with the unilateral rowing with a backpack or carafate. Rest one hand on a chair and hold the weight with the other. From that position, pull the backpack toward the hip, bringing the elbow close to the body. Pause at the top and lower in 3 seconds. This exercise is useful to know if you are really activating the back, or if you are pulling with the arm. Feel if the shoulder blades move, if you rotate the trunk, or if the weight gets out of control. Do 2 sets per side, between 8 and 10 slow reps. Now let's go with a hip hinge with a backpack, simulating a Romanian deadlift. Standing, hold the backpack in front of you, and bring your hips back while keeping your back straight. Do not bend your knees as in a squat. This is a hip thrust gesture. Go down until you feel the stretch in your hamstrings, and come back up by squeezing your glutes. Here you must evaluate if you keep your back neutral, if your shoulders don't drop to the front, and if you can go down without flexing your lower back. Do 3 sets of 10 reps with pause below. And if you notice you're rounding your lower back, stop the range there. Improve that. It's progress. We finish with a conscious plank or basic hollow hold. Get into a plank position on your forearms, squeeze your abs and glutes, and keep your body in a straight line. Or if you choose the hollow hold, lie on your back, raise your shoulders and legs, and hold that position. Both exercises show you if you're really activating your core, or just holding with your back. Do 3 sets of 30 seconds or more, with controlled breathing and maximum tension. Feel if the abdomen engages, or if the tension goes to the lower back. That's the difference between doing it and doing it right. And with that, you complete a technical review session from home. Maybe you didn't sweat like other days, but today you trained more deeply. Today you fine-tuned your instrument, and that, in the world of training, is worth gold. We got to the technical correction section in the gym, and let me make one thing clear. Training hard doesn't make you strong. Training well makes you invincible. Today we are going to review your main movements under load. This is not a day to look for personal bests. It's a day to see if you're executing like an athlete, or just surviving the weight. Let's go with the barbell free squat. Carry it over your upper back, not your neck. Place your feet shoulder width apart, and lower slowly. Here you should observe if your knees follow the line of your feet, if your back stays straight, and if you can reach parallel without collapsing your torso. Do 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 8 controlled repetitions. If you are intermediate, work with 40 to 60 kilos. If you are advanced, between 70 and 90 kilos. And if you do each repetition with a pause down for a second or two, take at least 2 minutes between sets. Remember, you're testing, not competing. We continue with the standing barbell military press. Hold the bar at shoulder height, activate your abs, and push straight up. This exercise not only measures your shoulder strength, but also your core control and scapular mobility. Does your back arch on the way up, and does the bar deviate from the vertical plane? Correct before adding weight. Intermediates can work with 20 to 30 kilograms. Advanced, with 35 to 50 kilograms. Do 3 sets of 8 reps, with rests of 90 seconds to 2 minutes if using medium or heavy weights. We move on to the Romanian deadlift with barbell or dumbbells. Here the goal is not to lift more, it's to move with precision. Place the bar in front of you, feet hip-width apart, and slide the weight down your thighs while pushing your hips back. Keep your back straight, neck aligned, and legs slightly bent. The key is to feel the stretch in your hamstrings and come up contracting your glutes, not your lower back. Do 3 sets of 10 repetitions, with moderate load. Intermediate between 30 and 50 kilograms. Advanced between 60 and 80 kilograms. Rest between 90 seconds and 2 minutes. We continue with the dumbbell or low pulley rowing. Here the most common mistake is to pull with the biceps and not with the back. Position yourself in a bent-over position if you use dumbbells, or straight if you use a pulley. The trick is to initiate the movement from the shoulder blade, not the elbow. As you pull, feel your shoulder blades come together, and don't let your shoulders rise. Do 3 sets of 12 repetitions. Intermediates can use 12 to 18 kilograms per dumbbell. Advanced, 20 to 30 kilograms if technique is perfect. Rest between 60 and 90 seconds. Now we move on to the barbell or dumbbell biceps curl. And here we are not testing your ego, but your control. Avoid swinging, keep your elbows close to your body and go up with intention. Come down in at least 2 seconds. Do 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Intermediate, 20 to 25 kilograms on barbell, or 8 to 10 kilograms per dumbbell. Advanced, 30 to 35 kilograms on barbell, or up to 14 kilograms per dumbbell if control is perfect. Rest 60 seconds. If you do slow reps or isometrics, extend to 90 seconds. And we finish with the weighted plank. Place a small disc on your lower back or use a dumbbell between your shoulder blades. Be sure to keep your abs tight, glutes active and back straight. This exercise reveals if your core is really working or if you are collapsing under the weight. Do 3 sets of 30 to 45 seconds. If you do this version with a load, rest 60 to 90 seconds between sets. And there you have it. Today you didn't train to sweat. Today you trained to raise the quality of everything that comes after. This kind of technical work isn't flashy, but it's what separates the one who just trains from the one who really progresses. Today you didn't lift more weight. Today you lifted your standard. This day 6 wasn't just a routine, it was a test. And if you did well, you discovered things you didn't even know you needed to improve. Because training is not repeating. Training is building. And to build well, first you have to align the foundation. Today you refined your technique. Today you listened to your body. And that is what separates those who only want quick results from those who are building lasting results. If you completed this routine, comment below. Day 6 completed, tuned technique. So that everyone can see that you're not just here to sweat. You're here to do it right. Subscribe if you haven't already, turn on the little bell and share this video with someone who trains, but hasn't yet learned to train with intention. And get ready, because tomorrow is day 7. Active rest, stretching and mobility for faster recovery. And we're going to work from the bottom, all the way to the top. See you tomorrow. Until then, remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about taking small steps every day. Your health, energy and life depends on the choices you make now.